Okay, codex entry over. Got those out of the way. Let's get back to subquesting. Where we headed next? Done here. I have to leave this place. Back to the relay. Get back to Skips'. It's fine, Edie. We're fine. There's no can it go in the system? I can't believe it went to click enter system and it zoomed past the system. I'll fuel up at the next depot if I need to. But let's see. Oh, there's still Givliar intel. There's the Firewalker. Save crashing ship. Like, that's new. So I'll hit that. I don't know what that's about. Or it's not new, but it's been sitting there, and it's like... Well, there, I guess. But first, let me look at all the stuff here. Jonas. Jonas, a methane ammonia ice giant, is being developed as a fuel depot serving the Pylos cluster. Elkville Ashland Energy has established a base on one of its moons to crack water ice into hydrogen and oxygen, and skim helium-3 from its atmosphere. Jonas is also believed to be an extrasolar planet captured by its star. From orbit, Normandy senders can pick out a hand-painted sign some waggish employee has left outside the complex. Last chance for fuel, 100 light years. But the fuel station is right over there. I'll take it. Now what do you have, huh? That's what I thought. Alright, before I hit the MSV Broken Arrow here, I'm sure it'll take its time to crash. Hit this planet with its big ol' ring. Isale. Isale is a standard hydrogen helium gas giant. Though gas giants are known for their powerful magnetic fields, Isale's field is stronger than the current models predict. Within the frost line of its solar system, where gas giants do not usually form, Isale is believed to have once been extrasolar. So this star is just capturing all the planets that fly by. All 2 of them. Alright. How's my fuel actually look? Is it... It's about 500. I'll do it. Besides, I won't drop below 70. I'm gonna drop below 70,000. But not that far. I'll make it up by doing this. This'll get me money. Oh my god, it's on fire. Anomaly detected. Scans detect a rapidly decaying derelict ship in orbit over planet Jonas. Registration matches the MSV Broken Arrow. Ship's manifest notes volatile munitions cargo on board. Oh, good. If left undisturbed, the ship's trajectory will lead into impact with Jonas. High probability the crash site will be far gone. Jonas' largest human colony. Geth signatures detected aboard. Oh, are the Geth crashing this explosive ship into the capital? Wow, that seems extra malicious, huh? Alright, well, since we're fighting Geth, let's bring electronic experts. That's, well, not Tally, because she doesn't have an anti-electronic thing. So, basically just Garrus, Kasumi, or Miranda. Huh. Like, they're my most useful members. By far. All because they have overload. Sure. I'll bring Garrus along. Always like bringing Garrus along. Do I want to bring do I want to bring Kasumi or Miranda, or do I want to bring along a biotic or a combat? It's been a while since I brought Morden around anywhere. Let's take Morden. Just for fun. 1 point, not gonna do anything. 4 points. I mean, I can get you a better Cryoblast, that's about it. Neural Shock's not gonna work on Geth. Cryoblast will at least freeze him. Alright, and that's about it, I suppose. I might want to take away... no, I need to take away both points from Concussive Shot to get armor-piercing ammo to full. Basically, I can choose 3 powers for my teammates, and 4 plus 1 point from me. Oh no, 5! I get so many more points than do... It's kind of disappointing. I understand, but I want all the powers. I don't need anything. Garrus, you need anything? You'll take the Viper and the Maddock. Morden. I'm gonna give you the Tempest. And keep the Carnifex. Let's go. Oh my god. Oh, this is timed? Why do I have an assault rifle? I don't use that. Oh boy. Does this stop time? Yellow alert. I'm moving the ship to yellow alert. While we have seen no signs of trouble, I'm not so sure we won't run to Geth this far out. We have to be prepared for anything. I've been told it's a terrible idea to go this far out toward Geth territory, but these colonies need to defend themselves. Sometimes I think the only thing keeping the crew from shriveling up in fear is the 100 crates of military-grade weaponry on board. Little shore leave when we get to Niaref system will do us all some good. We have a lot of deliveries to make, and it's not going to get any friendlier out there. Moving the ship to red alert. The Geth are attacking. We're ill-equipped for an attack of this magnitude, but we'll do everything we can to survive this. These colonies need these weapons, and this attack is further proof of how dire the situation out there is. This will be the last entry in this log. Given the severity of the Geth attack, I've ordered all hands to evacuate and head toward the colony. Should the Geth succeed in capturing the ship, they also gain control of the 100 crates of weapons in the cargo hold. Therefore, I'm using my authorization codes to scuttle the ship, hopefully destroying the Geth that remain aboard. I intend to stay aboard and make sure the ship dies gracefully. My plan is to disable the ship's engines, thus causing our orbit to decay. This will bring the MSV Broken Arrow down to the surface where the self-destruct timer will destroy the ship. I must be careful. If I fail, there's no telling where the ship will end up. Well, it's going bad. Luckily, the timer did not continue as I was reading that. The timer's absolutely going during this, isn't it? Yeah. So I actually got to do this quick. Yep. Oh, he blew up my shields already. Jeez. Exit systems. Navigation status offline. Life support. System damage, hull breach detected. Local atmosphere venting space failing. Engine disabled. To restore power, re-engage power couplings. Atmosphere entry detected. Impact of planetary force imminent. Alright, well, we gotta make it stop. Alright, we gotta move. There's only so much time. Oh, jeez.
Oh, not that one.
Ooh, I'm still up? Hit him again.
Scoped and dropped.
Our coupling. Interrupted? What do you mean interrupted? Oh, did I move? Got it. Do we go back up here? No, where do we go?
Fire in the hole.
Guys, where do we go? Oh, over here. Over here would make sense. Right? Ow. God, where do we go? Hang on. I need you to hit him. Can't you freeze him too?
Nothing to help. Light him up. That I love this rifle.
I'm glad you do, Garrus. Where am I going? Jesus, here. That was not very clear.
One down.
Fixed. Is that it? I missed. Hit the button. Oh my god. This one. These two. You guys hold the line, please. You're doing great, guys. You're doing great. I feel like I soloed most of that, but it's fine. So now we just gotta scuttle this thing, right?
That should do it.
I sure hope so. Oh, that's it? But the Geth are still on there. Remaining Geth have disengaged, so I guess not. Colony is safe. Oh. Yeah, these missions are lackluster. I kind of wish there was more to them, but there's just not. Thank you. Blue Sun's Ambersite. I did this already, didn't I? Maybe? To the Normandy, thanks. Governor of Fargan Colony Jonas. Ah, this is new. Normandy crew, we retrieved your identity from the docking data aboard the MSV Broken Arrow. We left that data there? That seems sketchy. We're led to believe that your crew is responsible for saving our colony from a catastrophic event. Not only did you defeat the Geth and prevent the ship from crashing to the planet in the trajectory that would have destroyed our colony, but you also saved nearly 100 mutation crates that would have been lost in the ship's scuttling. Thanks to you, we are safe and continue the Broken Arrow's work in arming the colonies in the fringe of Geth space. On behalf of the residents of Fargan Colony, you have our eternal gratitude. Well, that's good. What is a survey ship? That's Firewalker. And this was... Decor System, Sigurd's Cradle. Did I do that already? I'm still gonna close out of it, but... Let's fly out here. Did I already see the... Which one was it? Shrike Abyssal, no. Hourglass, no. Omega. Sigurd's Cradle, yeah, I already did that. Alright, so where have I not been, basically? Because there's places to explore that I haven't been to. 100%, 15% there, because there's a lot to look at. That's for later. I guess let's go back to the Krogan DMZ. And go around to the other systems, just to search the planets? 33%, what? Oh, because there's like 3 planets in the middle there. Right, I didn't look at these. Kruban. Kruban is a tidally locked Venusian hothouse, its first surface perpetually obscured by clouds of sulfur and carbon dioxides. The first group of Krogan brought into orbit by the Solarian Uplift teams requested a trip to Kruban. The Solarians at first thought the Krogan were confused about the nature of Kruban's environment. The planet is named for a Krogan mythological paradise in which honorable warriors feast on the internal organs of their enemies. Metal. In fact, Krogan astronomers could correctly deduced the nature of Kruban in the years before global holocaust. In the 2 millennia since, Kruban has come to be thought of an ideal test of one's toughness. Every year, few Krogan attempt to land on Kruban and exit their ships naked in an attempt to prove their Kroganhood. The planet's surface is littered with the crushed, corroded remains of their ships. Only one, Shath Norda, is known to have returned from the surface alive, albeit with most of his bones crushed and all 4 of his lungs damaged by sulfuric gas. Norda recovered from his trial, to the adulation of his people. Until he died in 1943, he could lie with any fertile female he wished. Dude proved himself as a crazy badass, I guess. Good job, I hope the sulfur and crushed bones were worth it. Who am I kidding? They're Krogan, of course it was worth it. Alright, and then this one. Kanin. One of Kanin's hemispheres contains an impact crater over 700 kilometers in diameter. Dubbed the Renket Basin, it was mined for light metals in the interbellum between the Rachni War and the Krogan rebellions. Any obvious resource consecrations have long since been stripped. So it's gonna be... well, it's still moderate. Take it. I really don't need to be mining anymore, but I still feel the need to. There should be 2 more? Because this one... Vaul. Vaul is a hydrogen helium gas giant named for an ancient Krogan deity that stood watch for enemies of his pantheon. The gas giant's moons are named after some of Val's myriad eyes and ears. The only reason to visit the Val system is scientific curiosity, which the Krogan lack. Alright, so then, they didn't have that much here. It's not even that interesting. Not even scientific interest can hold that. Alright, what's missing? Is it all the way out here? There's a singular little explorable that I'm apparently missing. Oh, right here. It's behind the sun. Why would you put that there? Durak. Durak is a small, heat-blasted rock lost in the blinding glare of the star Aralaka. It occasionally traps a trace amount of gases blown in on Aralak's powerful solar wind, which inevitably blows the gases back out. The planetoid has very few loads of heavy metals, which were sporadically mined by the Krogan at the height of their power. In the closing years of the rebellions, the 5 clans working the planetoid fell to fighting over a particularly rich deposit of iridium. Apparently I'm having a great time reading today. All 5 clan warlords agreed to a meeting at a neutral location, to negotiate a truce. Unfortunately, all 5 arrived planning to betray their fellows. Great. While the leaders and their seconds met, all their bases were destroyed by simultaneous hypervelocity cannon strikes. Left only with the food, water, and air in their hard suits, and with no way to call for rescue, the warlords apparently fought each other to the death. The survivors of the 5 Dudok clans on Tuchanka still argue about which clan's warlord was the last one standing. Yeah, I'd say that's a fitting name, Dudok. So, everyone was an idiot. Alright, let's go check out Dranek then. Is it the only other system in this cluster? No, there's 2. Let's go. There's like 3 planets here. I see 4 rings. I see a tiny... That's not a... That's a star. That's a star in the background. Like, that's no different from this one right here, except I guess it doesn't move. Still. Are those all moons, or like... What's that around it? Rothla. Once Rothla was a trade... Nope. Words are difficult. Once Rothla was a large ice dwarf with the statistics listed below. In the waning years of the Krogan rebellions, it was shattered into a field of debris by what is assumed to have been the test of an exotic weapon system. In the wake of the event, the planetoid was reduced to a relatively contained field of thousands of tiny moonlets rotating on one another, colliding and ricocheting. The method used to destroy the planetoid has never been deduced. The Krogan clan who performed the experiment apparently all died in the event. Nice job. Ships that have traveled to the edge of the event's light cone observed a moment of extreme gravitational lensing around Rothla immediately before its breakup, but no other clues. Did they manage to shoot like a gravity bomb at it? A popular extranet meme put forward by Asari author Delsey Orithsa insists that the Turians are covering up the existence of a Krogan superbiotic breed that was genetically engineered within Rothla. The CDEM enforces quarantine around the Rothla field, citing cases of amateur investigators whose ships came to grief in the debris field. So that's debris of the planet. And this is the old data of, it used to be this, but now it's shattered. Ah, it's a lot of resources though. But yeah, I saw like all the little dots around, like what is that? It's debris of the planet. The planet that got cracked open. Sazgoth. Sazgoth is a small ice dwarf with an eccentric orbit. During perigee, portions of its icy surface sublimate into a thin atmosphere of nitrogen carbon dioxide, which quickly freezes again and recedes into the outer reaches of the Dranek system. Cold Ball. What you? Kelim. Kelim is a tectonically inert rock with an atmosphere of krypton, xenon, and argon. There are a few valuable loads of light metals scattered across its surface, but these are difficult to find. Most were mined out in the years leading up to the Krogan rebellions. So, it's gonna be depleted? Nope, moderate. Apparently they didn't mine it enough. And now I did. So, never mind. And one more here, before we go to Nith. Door. Wow, that's a long entry for this one. Door is a conventional methane ammonia ice giant. It is the main fueling port in the Dranek Cluster Gateway system. Pildea System, the headquarters for patrol ships of the Council Demilitarization Enforcement Mission, CDEM, lies at the trailing Lagrange point of Door. The CDEM logs all ships passing through the Krogan demilitarized zone, and has the right to board and search them for contraband at any time and for any reason. There are no exceptions. At points over the last 2 centuries, diplomatic incidents have been caused when the patrol frigates boarded an Asari hospital ship, a Batarian diplomatic courier, and privately owned human tramp freighters. These measures are provided for under the terms of the Krogan armistice. While the Krogan were allowed to retain their government and personal weapons, any attempt to provide starship-mounted weapons to the clans on Tuchanka is punishable by law. Ah, that's why. We don't want you smuggling weapons to Tuchanka. Stop it. Nearly a millennia after the war ended, the official penalty for smuggling prescribed weapons is still death by spacing. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be stuck in space. That happened to me once. It was unpleasant. In fact, I died. But I'm not smuggling weapons to Trunka. It's fine. They have their own. They don't need mine. What's in Nith? It's gonna be like 2 planets? Oh, there's a few here. Actually, this is... What is this mega huge blue, like, giant I'm inside of it? There's 3 rings. That's a huge star, though. And it's blue. It's pretty. Vard. Vard is a methane ammonia ice giant. Until the Krogan rebellions, it had a sizable helium-3 fuel and refining infrastructure. Once the solar arrays orbiting Nith were destroyed, the constant flow of anti-proton tankers visiting the system disappeared. There was little point to maintaining the facilities, so they were shut down and abandoned. Today, the ancient stations are squatted by transients, criminals, and outcasts. Though few are safe for habitation, neither the Krogan nor the Council Demilitarization Enforcement Mission, CDEM, patrols care if they take their chances. That demilitarization is a word. You gotta bend your tongue 4 different ways to get the sounds you need. Plus, there's my tendency to speed read poorly, and then my inability to speak normally. It's all... See, there we go. It's just all a recipe for disaster. Is there a planet behind this? There is. That's... nah. But yeah, I'm convinced I speak... Or rather, my brain moves too quickly for my mouth to catch up. So I end up fusing words poorly, hence all the fumbles. My brain's just too fast. Tula's methane ammonia atmosphere traps the blistering heat of Nith, driving dayside temperatures up over 1,000 degrees. While some loads of useful metals are present, the planet's incredible heat makes mining impractical. That's why I have probes. I don't have to know if I'm mining, but I'm getting stuff. Alright, last one. This tiny thing. There's definitely nothing here. The Class B Blue Giant Nith was once the most strategically valuable system within Krogan territory. Though far too hot for habitable planets, Nith emits thousands of times the energy of a main sequence star like Earth's Sol. With the help of from Solarian uplift teams, the Krogan constructed a chain of solar power collector stations in orbit around Nith. These vast arrays beamed power to particle accelerators on the surface of Matun, which manufactured anti-proton fuel for warship thrusters. In the Krogan rebellions, the Spectre agents managed to get a virus into the computers of the solar power arrays. Every 5th array suddenly applied braking thrusters. The arrays behind them piled up and were all reduced to wreckage. This has since dispersed into a relatively stable ring system. The Krogan never had the resources to rebuild the solar arrays, depriving them of their fleet's main fuel supply for the remainder of the war. Particle accelerators still exist on Matun, but have not been used in thousands of years. Alright, cut off their supply by causing a crash. Alright, well, we're done with this system. There was actually nothing here. I spent fuel on this. Time to go explore another system that probably has nothing in it. Where's the mass relay? All the way out here. It is funny how the mass relay always ends up, like, all the way outside the rest of the system. Minos Wasteland. That's totally unexplored. Is this one of those that I bought a star map for? Is that the whole case? Where it's like, you couldn't go here until you had a star map. And there's also Cestus over there. What do you got? Aha! Home to the famous famous iron canyons. Equitas has a reddish iron oxide dust, hematite, covering much of its surface, and significant blue cobalt deposits that freckle the terrain. That explains the coloring. Terran explorers have discovered hot springs in the polar ice caps, heated by magma in the planet's crust. In a strange combination of science and hucksterism, a small facility exports water from these springs, which is bottled and sold as having medicinal properties. Oh good. The funds are then used to maintain a research station, which has discovered some fossil evidence that Equitas once harbored microscopic life based on deoxyribonucleic acid in the springs. Oh! They got DNA. Cool. Alright. I was gonna make fun of them for, selling magic hot spring water, but if it's funding, like, actual research, then magic water away. beacon triggered, huh? Surface scans report potential alien signatures from within the mining facility. Anomalous life signs detected. Whereabouts of facility staff? Unknown. Well, let's go help. Since it's science, let's bring Morden again, because he wasn't really helpful in the last one. And, Grunt, I may need you to break things. Let's see. Our loadouts are probably still fine. Yeah. Let's go see. Oh, they're husks. Alright, well, husks can be dealt with by pretty much everything. I can probably just shove them around, huh? Ooh, I wonder if husks will get reaved and stunned. Do they count as synthetic or organic? Or are they, like, both somehow? They're not synthetic. Because I zapped that one. He didn't care. That said... Alright. Oh, get off me. I can't move. I'm stuck. Just break my shield. Do that. Just do it. There we go. I was, like, stun-locked, but at least my shields protected me. If you're reading this, get the hell out of this place now. I'm surprised you had time to put that. I want to go throw people. Or things? Whatever they are. I gotta reload. Oh, thanks for the fire ammo. Yeah, that should be an instant kill. Yeah, that and freezing them should be an instant kill.
Too late.
Why is that one red? Abomination!
Now you're dead.
Why aren't you dead? Just in case. Alright, well, we're dealing with husks. It's been a while since we dealt with husks.
On our right.
What? That was the left, Morden. That was the left. Push him, take out the other guy behind him. I don't think these guys know left from right, because they said on our right, and they were definitely on the left of the main group. And I don't know if it was based on where I was looking or not, but it was definitely not the right direction. Let me bypass this real quick. Battery, connector, and antenna all over there. Monies. Iridium. Anyone else gonna drop from the ceiling? Medical station. I don't know where you came from.
Get ready.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I went to do a push, a throw, and it just decided not to hit anybody. That guy got pushed into the explosive miles away. What? There we go. What's still screaming? Alright, alien machine discovered. Smithson's men dug out some kind of alien machine today, like nothing I ever saw. Called up some of my contacts and found there's a market for this kind of thing. Looks like some squints over at Elona's Risk Control are willing to part with a ton of credits to get their hand on one of these things. Far be it from me to deny them a chance to pay me. They probably found a dragon's tooth. Cooper and Jorgensen say they saw that damned alien thing glowing. Hell if I'm going near it to prove them wrong. I don't get paid enough to expose myself to weird alien artifacts. I have to admit, though, it's an awful pretty sound coming from that back room. What? Cooper, Jorgensen, and them ain't doing so well. Not feeling so good either myself either. Stay near the machine, feel better. Not sure I want to let them, the Lannis folk, take it. I think you stay here right here with us. That sounds suspiciously familiar. Raise them. I'm glad throw instant kills them, and it's super fast. And also Morden can freeze them. Where are they coming from? Doesn't it keep spawning? Hang on, let me go the other way real quick. Oh! What is happening? Go away, please. Thank you.
I'll put them down.
Did you just charge through that husk? Alright, so I need to move in, huh? Morden, why are you dead? Morden, why are you dead? That's why you're dead, Morden. What are you doing? That does look like a Reaper thing. This is indoctrination. They got indoctrinated, and they're like, ooh, pretty thing. Yeah, that looks like a Reaper thing. I'll take care of this, guys. Don't worry. Ow!
Enemies inbound.
Why are there so many? Guys, you didn't hold the line. This is why I have push. It's real good. Do you just set this thing off?
Too late. Now you're dead.
What a zombie horde. How many people are in here? Alright, destroyed Reaper indoctrination device. Got some XP, which I can't use, money, and a bunch of iridium. That one was horrifying. Just zombies everywhere, and I'm like, I gotta keep using push and throw to knock them out. Kelly, anything new? Thank you. Alright, let's continue exploring this system. Why did it put me all the way out here? I was on this planet. Did we run away that fast? Pietas. Though Pietas has a combination of features that make terraforming a possibility, the rights to the planet have been tied up in the Citadel Council courts for the past 8 years. The running joke is that by the time the Council finally gives the go-ahead to colonize the planet, Pietas will have evolved life of its own. Home to comfortable temperatures and a mild atmosphere of mostly nitrogen and argon, Pietas could be habitable with the addition of oxygen-producing cyanobacteria. Its crust is high in silicates and carbon, allowing for easy fabrication of construction materials. Smugglers, pirates, and other unregistered starships sometimes touch down on Pietas to lay low or make repairs. Civilian travel is not advised. But otherwise, it's a really nice place. They just gotta let us actually colonize. And then this one. Vir. Pressure cooker planet with a thick nitrogen-heavy atmosphere. Vir is largely ignored by the galactic community. Probes revealed a crust of nickel and scorched carbon, both of which can be found in abundance elsewhere, at far lesser temperatures. Aww. You're a low-rarity planet. They hit that planet gotcha and they're like, ah, cheap one. It's fine. We'll make it back. What you? Temeraris. Visible in Invictus's night sky is Temeraris, a planet named for the Turian spirit said to have inspired the crew of their first manned moon launch. A boiling hot rock planet, Temeraris is much hotter than its temperate neighbor due to a thick atmosphere rich in carbon dioxide and helium. Its hot surface is largely composed of boron. Surrounded by a thick dust cloud, Temeraris is often struck by small meteors, making exploration dangerous. That explains why it's so, like, pockmarked. Just continual impacts with tiny fast rocks. Alright, and this place. Its temperate neighbor, Invictus. Home to dextroamino acid-based life, Invictus temperate zones were settled by a Turian population that initially fell prey to a bewildering number of diseases. 2 decades after its first colony was founded, its population had reduced by half due to fatalities in a large colonist exodus. But when the Primarchs considered ceding the planet to robo-mining interests, the Turian statesman, Shastina Empress, that's a regal-sounding name, ambitiously declared that she would start her own colony and double its population within 5 years. This effort succeeded, largely due to the colony's location in deserts with a minimal number of pest species. The image of Shastina's triumph in the frontier made for good political theater, and the Turian population poured in. The planet's tropical belt still remains largely unexplored, as its aggressive organic life still wreaks havoc on Turian biology. A house in an Invictus jungle is a modern Turian phrase for an idea that seems like a good idea, but only to the one who came up with it. Invictus' atmosphere is primarily nitrogen and oxygen, and its surface crust varies but has high concentrations of alumina and silver. Because it can support life easily, criminals from throughout the Terminus systems hide out on Invictus. Its official population is estimated to be half the number of sapiens that are actually on the planet. So that's a lot of illegal people just squatting on this apparently nice planet. Look at all this resource that I'm going to take from it. Alright, well, let's get out of here. Done with the Minos Wasteland. Can I just leave from here? No, because I need to the mass relay. I don't suppose this place is a fuel station? No, it's too small. Alright, next up. I'll head to Ismar Frontier soon. Eagle's done. Crescent Nebula. Oh, there's a lot in the Crescent Nebula I haven't seen, huh? Just outside of the... whatever part Ilium is in. Yeah, I'm done with Tassale, but... oh, wait, let me hit the fuel depot. Fuel up. I should buy some probes, too. That's good enough. Alright. Lucerne, Ondeste. Are those the only other 2? Or are there 3 others? There's 3 others, because there's Zelen down here. Alright, big ring planet. Galleon. Galleon is surrounded by an extensive ring system. The inner rings are composed of pulverized manufactured carbon materials, thought to be the remains of an Artheni helium-3 mining infrastructure. I'm having trouble with words. The few pieces of larger debris found indicate a materials technology at the least equal to the current galactic state-of-the-art. The outer rings consist of water ice, silicate dust, and the odd bit of rock. Analysis on the debris often shows shock damage and evidence of rapid heating. Some parahistorical theorists insist that the outer rings represent debris from a moon or moons destroyed by mass accelerated bombardment. This has been rejected by every reputable xenoarchaeologist. While it is theoretically possible to destroy a small moon utterly with a dreadnought bombardment, no species sees a compelling reason to do so. The ring's made of blown up moon dust. And everyone's like, but why would you do that? And everyone just shrugs. Okay, anything here? FO. FO is a rocky world with the atmosphere of oxygen and carbon dioxide. There are large craters scattered across its surface, obviously from hypervelocity kinetic impactors. Stretching between these locations are the shattered remains of magnetic levitation rail lines, which strongly suggests the craters represent former locations of Artheni mining outposts or other settlements. The equatorial region contains an extensive groundwork of canyons formed by the planet's abundant liquid water. Travel advisory. FO's atmosphere is approximately 41% carbon dioxide at sea level. This level is 4 to 6 times that necessary to render most species unconscious within a few minutes of breathing it. Breathing masks must be worn at all times when on the surface of FO. Too much CO2. You'll choke on the air. Aha! And Helium. Helium is a post-garden world that once enjoyed an Earth-like oxygen-nitrogen atmosphere. It is still blessed with plentiful water, but a generally cold climate and extreme seasonal shifts, courtesy of a 38-degree axial tilt. Helium is thought to be the homeworld of the Arthan. Okay, so it's a race. It wasn't capitalized, I wasn't sure. A spacefaring species which disappeared approximately 300,000 years ago. Precisely what happened to Helium is still under debate. It appears a global extinction occurred, wiping out all native animal life forms more complex than zooplankton. Or zooplankton? Plant forms were not affected, but lack of oxygen-breathing life caused oxygenation of the atmosphere. Plant life was reduced after lightning storms ignited global wildfires. The leading theory for Helium's devastation is an out-of-control biological weapon. For this reason, landing is strictly prohibited. The corporations of Ilium have emplaced a network of quarantine satellites to dissuade would-be looters from landing in the crumbling cities. But it seems like there's something here.
Detected in orbit. All units report to ready stations for possible anti-invasion protocol. Repeat. Unidentified ship detected in orbit. All units report to ready stations for possible anti-invasion protocol. Detected in orbit. All
Guess we'll evade because they're scared. Mercenary activity detected inside a mining facility on the planet's surface. Facility confirmed to registered to Eldfell Ashland Energy Corporation. Eclipse present confirmed. Distress beacon powered down at site. Sensors detect multiple spacefaring vessel launches from facility. They're trying to escape. But if it's Eclipse, that means I should bring a well-rounded team. So, bring Thane. And Samara. Go biotics. Lots of biotics. I said well-rounded, and I didn't go well-rounded at all. Yeah, we'll keep these. Change that to the Tempest. I said change it to the Tempest. There we go. I guess I don't have any more levels to give Samara, because it just drops me in. No more points. Or Thane, for that matter. Anything up here? No? We just land right in the corner? What are you? Alright, anyone gonna pop up out here? Cargo computer. Shipping log. Cargo ship Terra Allen, docked and received a large shipment of resources en route to a facility in the Dranic system. Terra Allen requested an escort for the shipment, claiming pirate activity along the route. I just went to the Dranic system. Anything back here? No, just empty boxes? Fine. Alright, I guess we'll go in and start fighting. Yep. No. Reeve. That's what I thought. Oh, really? There we go. Where'd you go? Did we get her? Oh no.
Engaging hostile! Fight over matter!
Alright, well, you guys made yourself known real quick. Like, I wasn't even that ready to fight, but you guys were, and now you're dead. Should have been a bit more strategic than you were, but it's too bad for you. Now that Samara has Reeve, like, I can have her do power things to break everybody. Alright. Connector, battery, copyright. And antenna. In we go. Alert, we're under mercenary attack. Escort civilians to crew quarters. Then return to the work area to protect the main computer at all costs. Alright, so the main computer is where they're going to be at. Because it seems important. Oh, are you also biotic? Oh, that makes it easy. Alright. You guys can just land those shots instead. I missed because I was walking. Ooh. Rocket guy there. Man, where are you? I lost sight of you because the scope didn't scope in, like, straight. Oopsie. That wasn't the right one. Samara, could you just make him stop? Did we get the rocket guy? Oh, the rocket guy's still up there. What's he doing? He's stuck. I can get you though. Aha. Come on. I wonder why I wasn't zooming in on him. I wonder if I was too far. Alright. Oh, hi. You missed? Stand up, thank you. No. He was dead. My bad. No, this. Give me this. There we go. I do have a black hole gun I can still use. It's just everything else is so much... Well, I guess not more effective, but it's just... I can just do regular stuff and it's fine. Where? Ooh. Let me just... Yeah. He tried to leap over and got shoved for his trouble. Just eat him a little bit. Go pick up this med kit that I don't need. Just get some extra money. I guess it did need one medkit the one time because Morden got swarmed by husks. That did happen. It did happen. Oh yeah, I should put my armor back on, huh? It's been going so swimmingly that I didn't even realize. Alright, I need the blue in the middle, this one, and then a big chunk of blue in the middle again. This one. Easy! Shipping log. Location of last report from the Terror Island encrypted. Are you telling me I gotta camp it? Oh, we gotta camp it. Oh, I see you back there.
Perfect shot.
Not that button. That's fine. Rip right through her face. Where did Samara go? Thane, stay here.
Done.
Samara, get over here. Where is she? What is she doing? Oh my god, the zoom in is so bad. Like, it zooms in wherever it feels like. I need to zoom in. Nope. Zoom in, Samara, I need you to reeve.
Excellent shot.
Just shove him, would you? Ooh. You're an engineer. Oh, nice shot. Ow. Hang on. Coming around? That's fine too. Reave him. Warp him. Just eat. Devour. I'm gonna go pick up this thing real quick. Oh, bridge control. There we go. Oh, decrypting complete. I can go read the thing now. There we go. Made it. The decrypted data is incomplete. Further details are required to trace the Terra Island's location. Data has been sent to the Cerberus for further analysis. Oh. Okay. I guess we only got part of the data. Weird. Recovered data referring to the Terra Island's location. More decryption needed. At least I got a lot of money. It's good. It's good money. Anything? Anything, Kelly? Before I log in, you gonna tell me? No? That's because there's nothing. Alright, fine. I don't have any more research to do. That's not what I want. I want to run past.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Stupid Xbox original controllers. With the A button being run and the A button also being interact. No, nothing new. Still no shotgun. No, I should have gone back to Chunka. I think there's a shotgun upgrade I didn't get onto Chunka. Would have been able to complete that otherwise.
Nope, that's...
Oh, now you tell me. Thanks, Kelly. A little late. Alright. Why was I at FO? I landed on Helheim. I don't know what this game is doing. Nepima. Tidally locked to the star Zelene, Nepima has the expected hot pole and cold pole. Along the Terminator is a thin band of nearly habitable terrain. Oh, it's nearly habitable. Unfortunately, the local biosphere is based on a chlorinated oxygen atmosphere. It is not sophisticated, but it has proven highly dangerous. The Asari surveyor Viralis landed in Nepima in 1684 to study the local ecology. Unbeknownst to the crew, a handful of native chlorine-fixing microbes passed through biohazard screening and entered the ship. Oh no. The Viralis returned to the port of Nos Parnalo on Ilium, where the Nepimian microbes escaped into a temperate environment with plentiful unused chlorine. The microbes devoured the chlorides in the earth. As metabolic byproducts, they produced toxic polychlorinated biphenyls, PCBs. By the time the infestation was contained, an area of nearly 30 square kilometers had been effectively turned into a toxic waste dump. Nos Parnalo had to be abandoned, accelerating the development of Nos Astra. That sucks. So you don't mess with chlorine. Like, I know we use chlorines in pools, but like, there's also a reason why hydrochloric acid is a thing, and we want to avoid it. Alright, let's get to Lucerne. Maybe there'll be more data here so I can decrypt where that ship went. Unless I already found it. That would be awkward. Displace. Zetic. A common methane ammonia gas giant, Zetic is best known for the infamous Calthor camp. Established on the ice moon of Gessis, Calthor was a Blue Sun's hostile environment training facility, run by a cadre of former Batarian Special Intervention Unit operators. In 2168, a cluster-wide scandal broke out when it was revealed that the mortality rate of recruits sent to the camp might be as high as 18%. Wow, that's bad. Investigation by the Asari authorities based on Ilium uncovered group graves around the facility containing the remains of several hundred recruits, dating back 2 decades. The camp was immediately closed, and the remains sent back to the worlds of origin. An inquest by the Blue Suns found the Batarian commandos had used harsh training methods, but these were consistent with their own training to join the SIU. The Batarians were exonerated, though Calthor was shut down, and they were reassigned to other units. As the Crescent Nebula is beyond the sphere of council law, no civil charges could be filed against the Blue Suns. We were just training them the way we would train our own guys. Yeah, but we don't need to do that. You guys, it's not hyper illegal, but it's definitely not cool. You gotta, change up the standards based on the different races, because Batarians apparently can handle more. Or they can't, I don't know. Tarith. Tarith is broadly Earth-like, with a fatal flaw. It has a relatively high amount of chlorine in its atmosphere. Here we go again with the chlorine. The reason for the greenish haze that becomes apparent when looking at the horizon. Chlorine has become a vital component in Tarith's plant life. As a defense mechanism against native herbivores, many species evolve the ability to release clouds of toxic chlorine when disturbed. Wonderful. This gas is heavier than the atmospheric oxygen and tends to settle in low places, so don't crouch low. While avoidable, this has placed Tarith near the bottom of the list for colonization. There are intermittent signals originating in the heart of a large chlorine swamp. They appear to be coded, though it is not possible they are garbled distress signals from a downed civilian ship. Well, let's investigate, shall we? What are you planning? Waiting on weapons. Is that a Krogan? Is that blood pack? Aha! Preliminary scans indicate a high-powered communications relay on the planet. Communications match known blood pack mercenary protocols. A concentration of Krogan and Vortex signals are massed inside what appears to be a mining operation. Life signs detected. Unknown species. Advise caution. So, yeah, sounds like blood pack. If that's blood pack, let's bring not Garrus, Grunt. And Morn's the only one who has fire powers. Although Thane does have warp. Who do I even want to bring? Let's just go maximum gun. You guys can handle that, right? Vindicator, Avenger, Viper. Yep. We're gonna need flames, and I'm just gonna go maximum gun. I mean, I'm gonna use powers, but everyone else is. Oh, what is that? Oh, it's the weird dragon thing that I wanted to fight, and then it didn't. Alright, use the beacon towers. Flame on. Thank you, Grunt.